the purpose of a good interdisciplinary undergraduate program is to give people some real occasions in which they can structure their own capacity to process their information, to process their own beliefs, to integrate it with their personal philosophy and their hopes for themselves, and ultimately make better choices on the grounds of that fusion.
I heard so many good things about the Humbio community, that they're sort of there for you, they're there to support you, and there are people who actually care about your well-being and what you're doing. I've also heard that before going into it that, things come up in college. The reason why I grew up in Oakland, I always wanted to go to Cal, but I heard that Cal had just structural problems of, if you wanted to start with a major, you couldn't switch. If you had a class problem, you couldn't get out of it, and you were just a number. I heard that you weren't really a number in Humbio. The people were there to support you and sort of not carry you through, but carry you along.
I took another class on international health and development. It was taught by a woman who is a consultant to the World Health Organization and who travels to over 100 countries a year, helping governments and ministries of health figure out the best ways to organize their healthcare systems and the delivery of care. So you get a chance to meet people that are actually out in the field being very active.
I'm interested in large populations and how you take an idea or a gene or an aspect of a language and watch it move through an entire population.
I actually applied for HB Rex and got it for that summer to work in Dean Felsher's laboratory. And that's when I really began to dive into the research in his lab. And his main method of studying cancer is to use mouse models. And basically he has different tumors arising in different organs, and they're all driven by a single oncogene. And basically, the really interesting fact is that you can remove this oncogene and the tumors will regress in most cases.
É pau, é pedra, é o fim do caminho, é o resto de toco, é pouco sozinho, é caco de vidro, é a vida, é o sol, é a noite, é a morte, é o laço, é o anzol, é peroba do cão,
é o nó da madeira, é o matita pereira. You don't have to choose between being compassionate and being scientific. So go and do both, and good luck.